Welcome to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. If you have any questions, just give us a call at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com.
Well, hey, everybody. I want to start talking about New Year's resolutions, and I want to talk about them now. Why is it a good time to talk about them now? What is happening this week with our team?
Well, we're doing the team advance, and
what's the team advance?
Generally, in that last quarter of the year, we start planning for the next year, right?
Yeah,
because of the activities that we're doing now is going to affect what's happening next year.
Well, what everybody does is they're doing it at midnight. They're all hammered, watching fireworks, watching all of Hawaii being burned down, but the fireworks, and then they're working on their goals. And then they wake up the next morning and like, oh, I got to work on those goals, and then you don't get to it till maybe like January, then it's February, and then you're like 3 months into the year. So what we do every year with our team, if you're looking to join a team that's about working on, we just had a brand new candidate, and she's coming to our team events, and she said, I've never been in an organization. She's not a young gal, like in her 30s and stuff, and she's like, she was
in the Army also.
Yeah, in the military too. It's like, I've never been in an organization where you guys are working on what they call vision boards. Vision boards are going to be your ticket to entry on our team to come to our team advance. And tell them, what's the vision board?
So it's where, it's all about you and what your vision is for the next year.
Yeah.
And we want to know. We want to know what it is that is your why.
Yeah.
So that we as leaders and team members can, better support each other.
Yes.
Because if your why is strong enough, you can get through anything.
Yeah, it's kind of like a locomotive train, and with high enough speed and impact and momentum and pure density of that momentum, that any kind of roadblocks, if you had a train going 100 miles per hour, big locomotive, and somebody down the track built a big brick wall, what would happen to that brick wall? It would just disintegrate.
It would come down.
And that brick wall represents all the challenges that you have in your life. Mm-hmm. And so one of the exercises that we do, and I think it's a really good exercise, is that we have people give you a piece of paper. We gather around the campfire because we're going to be up at Camp Palihua up there, up at the campsite, spending the day working on ourselves, collaborating, doing some team building, just having, slowing down. There once was a situation where Abraham Lincoln had a little mix-up with a lumberjack, and they got into a discussion. And, if you guys know Abraham Lincoln in your history, I think he was like 6 feet tall, super skinny though. And then the lumberjack, you should imagine a big, burly lumberjack just cutting wood all day long. That's all they do is manual labor all day long, and they're pretty buff and big. And then they got into a discussion, and Abraham Lincoln is more of a physical person or more of a cerebral person. What do you think?
More of a cerebral person.
Yeah, and he said, I could beat you in a wood chopping contest. And the lumberjack says, no way. And so the day shows up, and it's early in the morning, say 6 a.m. in the morning, and they all got their little stack of wood before them. And, it's like in those little 3-foot sections, the logs, and their job is to split all of that and turn it into firewood for the fireplace. Well, first thing the lumberjack does is he's stacking up his wood, and he's just whacking it away. Right from the beginning, right out of the gate, he's got a good, pretty pace. He's just been doing this for a long time. What does Abraham Lincoln start off doing?
He starts off with sharpening the saw.
Yeah, his axe.
Oh, the axe.
He's sharpening his axe. He spends like 20 minutes sharpening the axe. And the lumberjack's like, I got this. I'm 20 minutes ahead of you. And then Abraham Lincoln starts off chopping the wood, and he's getting a pretty good pace, kind of catching up to the lumberjack, but the lumberjack's way ahead, and he's just got a big smirk on his face. And then lunchtime rolls around, and then Abraham Lincoln stops again and starts spending 20 minutes sharpening his axe. And then he resumes. The lumberjack's like, I'm going to crush this guy. I'm just going to keep going. I have the endurance. I do this for a living. Keeps going. And then finally, Abraham Lincoln starts catching up with him a little bit, and it's getting right towards the end, and they're chopping wood like crazy. Now, what's the difference between Abraham Lincoln and the lumberjack as far as their methods or strategies?
that Abraham Lincoln is slowing down
to sharpen the axe, and what the lumberjack
to be more efficient and effective.
Yeah, and what did the lumberjack do?
He just used just his muscles and just the force, and not really
and energy, and was just
a lot of energy. He was probably very tired.
So anyway, the race ends, and in the end, Abraham Lincoln beats him, even though he's not a trained lumberjack, and it's not by a lot. It's a couple of logs that he had split, maybe about a handful more so than the lumberjack, and he won. And the lumberjack capitulated and said, "Man, I guess you're a better man than me." And what Abraham Lincoln said is, "I'm not a better lumberjack than you. I just have systems and processes." So here's the deal, folks. In this last quarter of the year, if you have a business and you are not, I'm telling you right now, as a leader, if you're not creating the opportunity or the time, the scheduled time for your team or your organization to take a day, not chopping wood and sharpening their axes, the organization, the culture, the retention is never going to be a good thing long term. So that's what we highly encourage you to do. That's what we do at our organization. If you want to learn more about that, how can they learn more about that on November 3rd?
Well, we have a career night.
No way.
We got a career night coming up November 3rd at our office. So doors open at, we'll be there. So you can come at 5:30, but we're going to start at 6 o'clock, 6 to 7. And for the people that are in school or already licensed, we will have some on-the-spot interview opportunities directly right after the career night is over.
Yeah.
So you can go to hawaiicareernight.com and RSVP there.
Okay. What are you going to learn at this Hawaii Career Night?
You're going to learn about how much time it's going to take, the investment, and just really what you can expect from the day-to-day in this real estate career. All
right. Okay. So the next thing I want to talk to the listeners out there is about property management. Now, we've been involved with property management for, I guess, coming on 12 years now. 2013 is when we started with that. And what are some things that we've learned about property management? What would you... Let's talk about, if intuitively, I think both of us, we've been doing it long enough that we have enough experience in it. But what would you say would be the common myths that, for example, for sale by rent owners have? For rent by owners?
Yes, for rent by owners. Yeah, I mean, I think that especially here in Hawaii, where the laws favor the tenants, is you really have to understand the ins and outs of the Hawaii Tenant Landlord Code, and you got to follow it. As an owner, you are held to a much higher standard than the tenant.
Yeah, we are what's called the blue state, where everything favors mostly the tenants than the owners here. So that's something to be aware of. And I think the biggest mistake that for rent by owners do is that, again, I was just talking to somebody that was a licensed agent the other day, and she didn't even know she was managing her own stuff and didn't even know there's a tenant landlord code. So Google Hawaii Tenant Landlord Code. What's cool about the government organization that regulates that, I think it's DCCNA, is that they made a little handbook, so it's not all like HRS law and gobbledygook.
It's easy to read and understand.
Yeah.
And if it's still confusing, just put it into ChatGPT and have ChatGPT, give you a summary that's easy to read.
But the thing you got to be careful with ChatGPT is you got to make sure that that you're checking the sources.
Yes.
Because ChatGPT, I was having it, speaking of ChatGPT, I was having it create an image for me, and it put a third arm on the person. So ChatGPT it's not artificial intelligence, it's augmented intelligence.
Yes.
But sometimes the ChatGPT can have too many Heinekens and put a third arm on the created image for you. So you got to be the human that quality checks that.
Well, we've got the ChatGPT of insurance here.
Oh, yeah. Who's that?
That would be Bradley Maruyama of Allstate Insurance with his tip of the week.
Hey, Bradley GBT.
Hey, what's up? Okay, so very important for listeners out there to check their escrow documents. I think even Adrienne about a year ago called me when she saw a big jump in her escrow payment. So there's a couple of things to look for. Property tax has gone up. And we have taken a large hurricane premium increase, but it's good to just review it because for two specific examples, there was someone shopping for insurance recently, and when I reviewed their Dietrich policy, they had their hurricane misrated. So they were paying $7,800 a year for their hurricane insurance.
Wow.
Ooh.
And it was simple as reviewing it and finding that they converted the single wall construction to double wall 8 years ago.
Nice.
So they were paying this outrageous premium for not, and it was partly not just the insurance agents. It was the client that didn't let the insurance agent know that it was updated. But
wait, so Bradley,
$4,000 on that policy
for 8 years. They were paying $4,000 extra,
paying the single wall construction
because they didn't update their insurance agent.
I have a recording. Oh, we never know. How come nobody went tell us? We never know. Okay, that's a recording.
Whew, so important.
Oh, now we know.
Yeah,
And Bradley would save us money. Yeah.
And then the other reason is sometimes when you see these spikes in your insurance portion of your escrow, it could be because the mortgage company didn't receive a binder or updated declaration page, so they'll force place insurance.
It's more
so
expensive.
when this one client yesterday called me, they said, my insurance went up $500 a month on top of what the $6,000 a year more.
Yeah.
And, they had current insurance, and so we helped them submit the updated documents to the mortgage company. And if there is no lapse, then they're going to refund that escrowed forced place policy. So that extra $6,000 was a forced placed insurance policy that was now on escrow. So, very important to look at your escrow docs every once in a while to make sure you're not overpaying.
Yeah, and the easy button is just call you guys for a review, whether you're with them or not, right? They can call you and say, hey, can you review my insurance?
Bradley's great at that.
Yeah.
He's saving people money all the time.
Saving people money all the time. All right, Bradley, how long have you been doing insurance?
Okay. November 1st, I make 20 years.
20 years.
Oh,
you started when you was 10, yeah?
2 decades. Wow.
Yeah.
2 decades.
Right on.
He's mastery level with this insurance stuff.
Local boy, born and raised, Allstate Insurance. You're always in good hands with Bradley and his team over there at Allstate Insurance. Thank you so much, Bradley.
Thanks, Bradley.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good week.
Okay. Hey, by the way, Bradley is what we call real experts we trust. What did that mean?
So he is someone actually that we've had a relationship with Bradley.
10 plus years already.
I would say we're coming on like 15, 16. I think I met him.
That's 10 plus.
I met him like in the beginning, the early years of his career. I mean, he's still as wonderful as he was back in the early days. So for 15 plus years, we've been working with Bradley, and he's awesome. Recommend him. Highly recommend Bradley.
Gotcha. So, insurance is critically important. So when you're starting the home buying process, you want to make sure that at the homes that you're looking at, not only getting pre-approved for the financing aspect, but also taking a look at what is going to be the cost of the insurance. Speaking of which, we have a listing on Ho'olua Street. It's right on Sunset Beach.
Yes.
And it has what's called an elevation certificate. This is on Ho'olua Beach, right on Sunset. An elevation certificate. What did that mean? What is the good about that?
It means that you save on insurance, specifically flood insurance.
Yes.
So it's not as expensive as you'd think it would be for insurance for a home that's right on the beach.
Yeah. In fact, we're going to be doing an open house on Sunday from 2 to 5 p.m. That's 5975 Ho'olua Street. I think it's like right around where Ted's Bakery. So you can go get like your banana cream pie, chocolate banana cream pie. Then you come to our open house. The asking price is only
$3.999
million.
Yes.
There's also a Kohana ownership opportunity at about $1,050,000 for 4 different friends.
Yes, so you could be in there like 1/4 of the year.
Yeah.
3 months.
This one's got a private path leading right to Sunset Beach. By the way, I went out there, and we've always enjoyed the beach out there because we'll put signs on the main street, Kamehameha Highway, and then we also put signs on the beach. And open concept design with a modern kitchen, panoramic ocean views, expansive oceanfront deck and lawn, perfect for the barbecue.
You know what? We also had Chris Esterlaw, who he's been a guest on our show a couple times, and he's very well known for
an architect.
The architecture of oceanfront homes, and he provided a design. Yeah. So in case you don't like that cute little beach cottagey feel, like there's a beautiful home that he's designed that will fit perfectly on that lot. And guess what? If you go to teamlally.com, look at the listings and our listings. It's called Our Listings. Find Hoalua, Hoalua. You'll see renderings. Yes. So
if you want to own a piece of paradise on the most famous 7-mile stretch of beach on the planet, Sunset Beach, go to our website. Again, take a look at that listing. We'll be out there Sunday, October 19th, 2 to 5 p.m. Adrienne and myself will be out there. We will have, hey, come watch the sun go down. We'll give you a glass of Prosecco.
All right. So we have an expert we trust, the mortgage genius, with her mortgage updates, Jodie Tanga. Just having her on the show, when she's on the show, my IQ goes up like 1 point. I feel smarter every time she joins us.
Because she's the mortgage genius. Okay, Jodie, what you got for us this week?
I wanted to bring up student loans. There's been a lot of changes, and I'm not sure if you guys know, but a bunch of the student loans were deferred, which just means there was just no way to even make a payment, even if you wanted to make a payment, and you didn't have to make a payment. And so a lot of people have not been making payments for a very long period of time. Yeah. So that has officially ended.
Jodie, when you said a very long period of time, like
kind of like COVID.
How long? How long has it been? Just curious.
It's been over a year.
Okay. All right. So it's been on pause for over a year.
I guess that's not that long, but for people that are like, easy come, easy go, right? So it's like people, I'm sure, aren't just like, ooh, I want to make sure to never forget about my student loan. It's the most important thing to me, and I want to think about my student loan at all times.
No, they're not.
So I just know that right now is a very pivotal time where a lot of people are going to miss their student loan payments, and then it's going to negatively impact their credit score, and that's going to negatively impact their ability to qualify.
Oh, wow.
So rather than, being like the ostrich and putting your head in the sand, that's ostriches, right?
Well, I think the being deferred is like breaking up with a crazy person. You don't see them for a whole year, and then you run into them at Costco. It's awkward.
Yeah.
You're running back into your student loans.
You're running back into your student loans. You're like,
you gotta pay them.
I see them in the egg aisle, and I gotta make payments. So that is
it's so easy to be like, well, I didn't get anything in mail. Like I didn't. No, I didn't. Like, here's the thing: it is really hard to get a 30-day late payment deleted from your credit report. And it's really easy for them to report a late and it to impact your score by like 20 plus points.
Yes.
So I want people to just face their fears head on.
Be proactive.
Make a phone call.
Be proactive.
Figure out. Yes. Start making your mortgage. Start making your student loan payments.
Yes.
And stay on top of it. Like, I don't want this month to be a month where, 30 days from now, I review people's credit and I'm like, dang, there's a late because, student loan. It's like, I didn't know. Like, I thought it was still deferred. And so I wanted to definitely talk about student loans.
Yeah. I have a tip for the parents out there. If you don't want your kids to have student loans, come to our career night November 3rd and learn how to do real estate. And people think I'm being facetious or being funny about it. Seriously, one of my biggest goals in doing real estate was to make sure that my 3 kids, because of my blessings in real estate, did not have student loans. And I will say that my firstborn and my middle child all graduated from ASU in Tempe, Arizona, no student loans because of my blessings in real estate. And then I just dropped my last baby off this August. Your kids will always be your babies at school, and I still have money in my 529.
That's what I was going to say. Like, there's also the option of the 529 plan.
The 529.
And just start it right away as soon as they're born.
Hey, can people, what if the kids don't go to school? Can they take the money out and go use them for down payment? Probably,
Yes, yeah. They just got to pay taxes on it.
They'll pay the taxes. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you had anybody do that, Jodie? You know what? These kids, I don't like them anyway. They're rotten. I'm going to buy one house.
Yep, I have.
Okay. So whenever.
Pay your student loans because.
And be nice to mom and dad.
Yeah, don't miss those student loan payments.
Don't miss those student loan payments because those late payments can jam you up.
Wait, so Jodie, if they have a 30-day late, does that mean that they have to like wait 6 months of having good payments, or is it just like, okay, now you have a worse credit score, so now you have a higher interest rate?
Yeah.
Like, how does it really
How
affect?
you fix them?
So it depends on your overall credit profile.
Yes.
But yes, there's a chance that it's simply an impact to the credit score. I'm still able to get your automated approval. Mm-hmm. You're still able to buy, but your interest rate will be higher as a result. But there's also the other scenario, which is now we've run it and ran your automated approval. It's not approved. Mm-hmm. And so now you probably have to wait 12 months on-time payments. It doesn't have to be 12 months. Like, there's no guideline or checklist that says, okay, if you had a late payment, then you absolutely must wait 12 months before you will be able to qualify. But 6 to 12 months really is going to be the delay.
Yeah, Jodie, you know what I was doing while you was talking? What was I doing?
He's paying his bills.
I went onto my Apple Card. I went to my Apple Card at $276.
Why don't you have it auto pay, Attilio?
Because I have control issues.
Clearly.
No, but anyway, so I just paid off my Apple Card to $0.
Okay.
Not today. Yeah. And then you know what I tell Apple? Not today, Zerg. You're not getting me a 30-day late.
All right.
So.
Well,
the other thing is parents have student loans for their children.
Oh, they're co-signers.
Right.
Oh, you're messing up mom and dad.
Student loan.
Oh.
But parents, if you just remember, oh, dang, I did do that, and we haven't been paying for so long, and it's been nice. But
here's your reminder.
They're gonna call Jodie for the cash out refi or the HELOC, and they're like,
student loan.
Looks like Kalani never make his payments on the student loans. What? That rotten kid. All right, we're gonna have to come back. We're gonna fix our 30-day late. But so. Kids out there with your student loans, don't make it like an awkward situation come this Thanksgiving and Christmas. We got the holidays coming up. You don't want it to be weird. Stay on top of your student loans.
Thank you, Jodie.
Thank you, Jodie.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Bye.
All right, that's Jodie Tanga from Pacific Rim Mortgage. She is the mortgage genius and an expert we trust. You can find her on the resource tab.
Yes, by the way, speaking of resources, if there was a tab, he would have his own resource tab on our website.
He does, actually,
because they have so much. Wealth of knowledge that who is that?
That's Kyle Shimoda, and he does have his very own webpage.
He's on the Experts We Trust, but he
also has the page teamlally.com/DST.
Yeah, did you know that, Kyle? Did you know you're on our website 2 times?
I've got my own tab. That's amazing.
You got your own tab.
Yes.
You're in the Experts We Trust, and then you're also on the What is a DST tab?
Yes.
2 times.
2 times.
So what is a DS?
What is your tip of the week, Kyle?
Yeah, what's your tip? You got a tip for us this week?
Well, let's start by talking about what a DST is.
I think so.
DST stands for a Delaware Statutory Trust. It allows for fractional ownership into institutional quality commercial property, and it qualifies as a like-kind replacement property in a 1031 exchange.
Nice. Oh, what's a 1031 exchange?
It's a part of the tax code that allows investors that own real estate to sell an investment property, like a rental condo or a single-family home.
Yes.
And as long as they replace it with another investment property, and they can go from a single-family home to a piece of land or a commercial property, it just has to be investment to investment. And as long as they do that within 180 days, they have to identify within 45 days, replace in 180 days, and they can defer all the capital gains tax.
Kyle, I just made a post on LinkedIn because we were at, by the way, Kyle with Impact Wealth and him and Troy and the group out there, what they do is they host this steak lunch at Morton's.
It's for accredited investors.
And
by invite only.
And by invitation only.
Yes.
And every time they have it, there's a wait list. So one of the things that I posted because of that meeting that we went to yesterday, that you guys covered, I made a LinkedIn post. Guess what it says on my LinkedIn post? And I made a ChatGPT image. You want to know what it says? It says,
what does it say?
Leaving real estate to your children is a form of child abuse. And the reason why we say that, the reason why I said that, obviously you're not beating them with the rental property, is that typically, and Adrienne and I have seen this firsthand, when you have the parents, especially in Hawaii, we're like, oh, we're going to give them real estate. We're going to give them real estate. They're never moving back. And how you know they're going to want to live in that house in that community 20 years from now when you bought them?
And then the different houses have different values. So if you like one kid more than the other.
Yeah.
Or like if all three of them are all in the same home, you're forcing all three of them to be partners.
Yeah,
and
it's by consensus.
They got different goals and priorities.
I would say 99 times out of 100 it creates arguments and contentions between it because every child is going to, and then think about it yourself. We all have different goals and priorities, and they're not going to be in alignment with keep them, sell them, keep them, sell them. With doing a 1031 of the investment property, putting it into a DST, you're still going to give them the income and the growth, but they're going to individually be able to make a decision on whether they want to...
With their shares,
whether they want to stay in the investment or get out of the investment. So that's the good news. You're not going to create... And by the way, the kids are like, what we're going to do with this property? I don't know nothing about it. It was the parents that was doing it all these years while they were kids.
Yeah.
So, Kyle, have you seen that firsthand when the parents come to you, or like when you're dealing with somebody after they're deceased, that the kids are like, I don't know what to do with this property?
Well, all the time, and it's usually there's the three types of kids, right? There's the one that's fiscally responsible.
Yes.
They've read Rich Dad Poor Dad, and they want to hold on to property.
Yeah.
And they want to invest for the
That's
long
the first little piggy.
The other kid.
Yep.
Yeah. Second little piggy. They want to cash out. Maybe either take that money to Vegas or go buy their own property.
Yeah.
And then you got the third kid that is probably maybe living in one of the properties rent free, and really needs a place to stay. Right. So they all have their different reasons to do what they want to do, and that's kind of why there's usually a lot of fighting after people are gone and they leave property behind. And one of the things I forgot to mention is real estate is a great tool or a great asset to leave behind. Real estate, business, and stocks, because you get a step up in cost basis, so it steps up to the current value, meaning there's potentially no taxes when someone passes away, versus if you sell it and don't replace it while you're alive, you pay all the capital gains tax.
Yeah. So when you leave real estate to your kids, they're gonna pay more taxes, inheritance taxes, and everything else. And then just we've had the front row seat to it. The people are just overwhelmed. They're just overwhelmed. We have sometimes we come across people where they didn't realize that.
Actually, we were just on the phone with a lady.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
Yeah, she was completely overwhelmed.
She literally used the word, I'm overwhelmed.
And we just had to reassure her, don't worry.
We got you.
We've handled way worse.
We're going to low-me the situation.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, and it's like hoarding and a mess and stuff all over the place, and then dealing with all of that. But we have the ability, A to Z, to take care of that. I think for us too, is like, Kyle, we were talking with somebody the other day, and they had some commercial properties, and he was self-managing. Not going to say who it was, but what was his main motivation for selling?
You just want to simplify life and enjoy it.
Yeah.
I will tell you in 2 words: Lamborghini Hurricane. He's like,
that too.
He's like,
you did mention that.
He's like, oh, is it liquid? Is it liquid? And he's like, what do you mean by liquid? Well, I want to be able to buy one Lamborghini. And I'm like, you deserve one Lamborghini. You work your whole life.
Yeah.
He still has a day job plus commercial property. It's like, you deserve that Lamborghini. By the way, they should be a paid sponsor. Speed Vegas in Las Vegas, about 20 minutes outside of downtown Las Vegas, is a brand new racetrack. You can actually go over there, and I have checked it out on LinkedIn. I have been in a baby blue Lamborghini Hurricane. I went up to a top speed of 120 miles per hour, and guess what? I didn't die. How I know? Because I'm on the show right now.
Good.
But you know what? You know what this little piggy said when he was riding in the Lamborghini? Whee! That's what he said.
Okay, Kyle, thank you for calling in and reminding all of our listeners about the DST. And again, we have a whole webpage on Team Lally about the DST, and we'll update it as far as like when the next opportunity is to learn more.
But Kyle,
Kyle's always doing webinars, and if you want to learn more now, like we can hop on a Zoom.
That's what I was going to say.
Anytime.
Kyle, if somebody calls us, and I always tell them, "Oh, you got kids?" They go, "Yes," and I go, "What's my second question?
Do you like them?
Do you like them?" And 9 times out of I like them. And I say, "Okay, great." Then you want to create a succession plan that's going to make sense and not give them a whole bunch of stress and headaches. You might want to have a consultation, we could schedule that with you right now. We don't have to wait till the next Morton's lunch, right?
No,
right, Kyle? We could schedule that with you anytime.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So we have that ability to do that. Give us a call, and if you want to learn more about the 1031 exchange and the DST, give us a call.
Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you, Kyle from Impact Wealth.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, we are about to take a break, but stay with us. When we come back, we'll be talking with Chris Manglallan of Falcon Services, our newest expert we trust. He'll share what homeowners should keep in mind when planning repairs or renovations and how to make sure the job gets done right.
So stay with us.
Decades 107.9 playing the greatest music ever made. It's Mornings with Augie. Hey, you know someone that moved to the mainland but left the rental property behind? So Amber wanted to create a new investment opportunities on the mainland, but she had to sell her island rental first. So she reached out to our good friends Adrienne Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally Real Estate Group of Keller Williams, Honolulu. Handling the business virtually with Amber, Adrienne and Attilio came prepared with multiple 5-star selling strategies, including adjusting Amber's selling price expectations, and the home sold in days. If you're in a market to sell your home and you want a team that will make you the most money with the least amount of drama, you can trust our good friends, Adrienne and Attilio of Team Lally. Give them a call today, 808-799-9596. That's 808-799-9596. They're trusted. You see these signs all over in my community. Visit teamlally.com today. That's teamlally.com today.
Hey, Sean Hannity here, talking with the only real estate agent in your market I recommend. Adrienne Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally Real Estate Group of Keller Williams, Honolulu. Now more than ever, buyers and sellers need an expert to navigate this ever-changing market. And what do you do to stand out?
Hey, Sean, we are a team with over 500 plus 4.9 star reviews, over 1,600 transactions under belt, and 20 years in the business. It's going to take a lot of resources to get a home sold today.
What kind of programs do you offer?
Sean, we offer the guaranteed sale, instant offer close in 12 days, $10K for upgrades, love it or leave it, no hassle listing. No matter what situation the client is in, we've got solutions.
Great update. Thank you for keeping us informed. Put the most experience and the best marketing to work for you. Call Team Lally now at 799-9596 or online at teamlally.com. That's teamlally.com.
In today's fast-changing real estate market, you need access to the right information to make smart choices. I invest in real estate all over the country, and I rely on smart agents who know their local market inside and out. In Honolulu, I work with Adrienne Lally and Attilio Leonardi. Adrienne, Attilio, and their team sell a home every 72 hours and have over 750 5-star reviews. Go to teamlally.com and find out in just seconds what your home is really worth.
The Team Lally Real Estate Show continues.
Welcome back, and thanks for listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or We'll Buy It. I'm Adrienne.
And I'm Attilio.
And if you have any questions, just give us a call at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com.
Our guest today is the owner of Falcon Services, a local company offering general construction and home improvement services with over 15 years of experience. He started his own business in 2020 to continue doing what he knows best, helping people improve their homes.
Since then, he's worked on a variety of projects, from small repairs to full renovations, always focusing on quality, honesty, and customer satisfaction. His goal is to make every client feel confident and cared for throughout the process. Please welcome our newest expert we trust, Chris Manglallan.
No, it's Manglallan.
Manglallan.
Did we say it right, Chris? Say your last name for us.
Yes. Manglallan.
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Welcome to the show, Chris.
Yes, and what kind of name is that? Is that Filipino?
Filipino.
Yeah, Filipinos, man, you guys work hard. I know that's a stereotype, but even if it wasn't, I know I've met.
He's living up to the
Chris
stereotype.
Is like
That's a positive.
Chris is on it.
Yes.
So anyway, hardest working guy I know, and you young guy too. So hey, man, my hat's off to you out there, like just grinding and making it happen. Because we have high expectations, and you're meeting them and exceeding them.
And we noticed that you started your company, you said, in 2020, which is like right around the time of like the COVID, right?
Like right after COVID, you're like, I tired sitting around looking at my family. I need to go start one business. Is that what happened?
How was that? Like starting a business right like during that time?
Yeah, how was it?
It was the perfect time because every homeowner wanted to do a home improvement.
Yeah.
Oh, so good timing.
It was a big boom. That was a record high for us. Mm-hmm. And I don't think it was good luck too, because I don't think anybody predicted it. I mean, right after the pandemic, we were like, oh man, what is this new world going to look like? And it was crazy how many people were selling homes at that time. Mm-hmm. You know what I think it was? They was all tired of looking at their family. We need to sell this house. I'm tired of looking at these people that I'm related to.
And they went to Chris to help them get it all like prepped and ready and looking nice.
Yeah. All right, so tell us about Falcon Services. What kind of work you guys do? What do you guys specialize in?
We started off as a landscaping, outdoor company, concrete, and then I've always done renovation here and there, but I haven't took it on full time till maybe 3 years ago.
Okay,
I would just do a lot of repairs, handyman stuff, and then we still do a lot of landscaping, tree trimming.
Nice.
We still do a lot of commercial tree trimming. So we still focus 100% on whatever the customer needs.
Gotcha.
Whatever they need help with, we try our best to provide a service for them.
I think what happens is
Chris is actually coming out to my house.
What are you gonna do?
I have some of those terrible beetles. They have attacked my trees.
You mean like John Lennon and Paul McCartney?
No, like the beetles.
Not those beetles.
Those beetles that eat the palm trees.
All you need is Falcon Services. Yeah, I just came up with you guys' jingle.
They've I think there's 4 or 5 of them that they have completely destroyed.
Ooh. But anyway, I think that's been the key to your services, Chris, is that when homeowners have a good experience with you, they're like, oh, how about this? How about that? How about this, right? They ask you, how can you do that? And you're like,
and he figures it out.
Figure it out. So, are there any common home repair renovation projects you're seeing more of lately? What are you seeing most of with people doing?
The most I've been seeing lately was mostly like electrical outlets, electrical light switches.
Gotcha.
And then common drywall patches here and there, flooring.
Yeah. Especially with the electrical, they're like, they have Uncle Jerry gonna come over. He had 3 Heinekens and he saw one YouTube video. He can fix them, and then the house burns down. So don't do that. Don't get Uncle Jerry who had 3 Heinekens who and watch on YouTube video. Call Chris with Falcon Services. You guys are gonna do it right. Yeah. And those things are you'd be surprised, how easily you can mess that up, and you don't want to mess with that. What else? Adrienne, you had another question for Tris.
So, what do you enjoy most about working with homeowners here in Hawaii with their projects? Yeah. What's the most enjoyable part of that?
The most enjoyable part of it is when they're satisfied with projects. They're like, hey, we'll call you when we need more stuff done, when we can think about something. Like when they're satisfied of our work. Yeah. That brings a lot of joy to me. Like I feel like I did my part. My whole game plan for it is just to make the customer happy, get a good feedback. Yeah. And word of mouth passes down. Mm-hmm. And that's the whole goal for the company, is just to do good by the client. Always tell them the truth. Like, instead of, I'm not looking for, I'm looking to make money, but the money is not the goal. The goal is to
serve the client,
have the customer satisfied.
Yeah,
and then have that client for life. That client that keeps calling you because they know
repeat clients are the best.
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
We're almost hesitant to share with our listeners about Chris and Falcon Services because you guys are gonna get them all busy, and then everybody like, got it. No, but I know you guys hustle. Especially as an owner of a construction company, you got to keep your as we say, keep the boys busy. Because they want to stick around, and especially the good ones.
Well, I mean, I love the fact that you started in like the landscaping and the tree.
You were starting on the outside.
Because, you know, a lot of the construction companies, they don't, like, with that type of work, they do not usually handle that kind of stuff.
And you're smart. You know why, Chris? Because if you're working on the outside and you're over there busting your butt and you're doing a good job, it's a natural direction that they're going to go, oh, you know, I got this, blah, 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 blah. What, you guys can do that? And you go, yeah. And then so next thing you know, then you're working your way inside the house. And I think it's a great way for you to start because people have trust for people in the yard, but for go inside the house, a little bit more trust. So you're doing baby steps with them. I'm going to work on the stuff on the outside. And then they're inside the house watching you. They're like, oh, okay, let's see this guy. Is he for real or what? Is he doing a good job? Oh, wow, he did a good job. Especially if they get cameras. You know they're on their phone. Oh, wow, watching these workers. But, yeah. And it says a lot for you to be an expert we trust because we want to make sure that
because we've been watching you.
We've been watching you. We had the camera on, too. We've been
watching you for a while.
I don't know. But anyway, Chris, we always, and the best feedback we get is from our staff because they're the ones that are hiring and sending you guys out and getting the quotes and sending you on jobs and then checking in with the client to see if they were happy. And
all our homeowners that we sent you out to have all been very pleased because you're professional and you're punctual and you do what you say you're going to do.
Yeah. I have a recording from a happy client. Oh, Chris and Falcon Services, that was so good. It's making me cry. Yes, a recording. All right. So, well, what kind of projects you guys working on right now? Just to give people ideas of what you guys working on now.
I have a concrete extension and a full landscape at Core Ridge.
Oh, nice.
I have a Palisade renovation going on, and then a flooring job in Likini that's going to start soon. And
nice.
We're doing right now. We have guys at Laura's house doing the outdoor kitchen.
Oh, nice. Ooh. So Laura's our Presidente.
And you guys did her palm trees, too.
You did the palm trees. You guys went and installed like 112 palm trees or something like that, right? No, I know. It was like 20-something. Yeah.
I totally forgot the count.
No, I think it was like 29.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that's a good job. I've seen her yards. You get a big backyard.
Yeah, it's pretty good size. And then we're doing the outdoor. We're having guys frame out right now, and then we're doing custom stones on this weekend. We're going to install a custom stones.
All righty. But that's a good job. That's a stamp of approval because Laura is like super picky, very detailed oriented. That's why we have her on our team. Yeah. And so if you can meet her expectations, you're knocking it out of the park. Because she sets the bar pretty high for the people that do stuff for her.
So I've got another question here for you.
You have another question for Chris?
Yes. So for homeowners planning to start a project, what advice would you give to help them prepare to choose the right contractor?
Yeah.
What advice should I give? I mean, it's all background check, or do your research before hiring anybody.
Yeah.
So where do they research? Like, what's the best place to find out if someone is like a legitimate, good worker, or even is licensed and have insurance and all that other stuff? How can they research?
It's just you gotta look at their previous projects. Like Core Ridge, the HOA does not let anybody work there unless they're licensed and insured.
Yes.
Because they ask for that on the application, so you provide. So you gotta look at recent projects that requires license, or if they have a bigger contractor that can back them up, say, yeah, we use these guys. Or they can provide. It's just you can search them up on Google. It's easy. It's not hard to find a company on Google. If you can't find them on Google, then they're not legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also, too, like, I think you can check them out on the Better Business Bureau. And then.
Oh, guess what?
What?
Guess what? I know it's there because I asked our people to add it. But if you go to Team Lally's resource page, it says license status lookup. So license status lookup in there. That is going to take you to My PVL, which is the DCCNA's professional vocational licensing. And literally, you just type in their license that's on their business card. And Chris, I know you guys don't do it, but I know there's people out there to get the license number on the truck and on the business card.
It's not them.
And it's not them. And so you can actually, if you go to our research tab on teamlally.com, it's license lookups. You can type in whatever they got on their business card, and it takes you right to the DCCNA site to do that. So we make things easy for people. Chris, what else? What other advice you have for homeowners on their projects?
I have what advice?
Oh, you know what? Here, never mind. I'm going to switch up on you. You got any funny stories? Not
really. I take business very seriously.
Okay. That's okay. Because you don't want to be that contractor when you do the job and the homeowner's like, hey, what? You think you funny or what? What kind of job is that? You think you funny? And then, you don't want to be funny when you're doing the work, when they're laughing, they're like, oh, what the heck is that? No, you want them to be happy. And you're right in that the level of service you provide for these homeowners, because you know what's faster than one cell phone? Coconut wireless. It's way faster than the cell phone is the coconut wireless, and your reputation will precede you in a good way and a bad way on the island.
I have a question for you, Chris. With on Oahu, like there's certain contractors that will only work certain areas. Do you have any limitations as far as where you'll go to do these?
Yeah,
these
you
projects?
just mentioned a couple different places on Oahu.
Yeah, are you open to all areas?
We do island wide.
Nice. So
yes,
you're going to go where the work is at.
We know that because we had him bid a job in Kahuku. We've had him out in Makaha.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had him all over the place.
Yeah. So that's good. You're going to go where the work is to be done and do the work, and that's nice because some people get like, oh, I don't go over there. And I'm like, why? Oh, it's like half an hour away. What do you mean? But anyway, so that's good to know. People are always looking. And you know what? We know you realtors are listening to our show. So you can go to our Experts We Trust tab under resources, and you can just look at all the people. We vetted them out. Chris is one of them.
Yes.
There's probably going to be some stuff I need you to do around my house. So expecting a call from Attilio too. And because once we get a good guy, we keep you busy because we want to, if you're busy, we busy. And then you keep going and going and going. And then you're not going, you're not going to have time for even go Vegas. No, we want you to go Vegas. Relax. By the way,
I just came from Vegas.
I tell you, okay, next time you go, I'm going to give you the most fun thing to do in all of Las Vegas. Go to Speed Vegas and drive one Lamborghini. It's not that expensive. You can get up to 120 miles per hour. And you won't die, because I did it last week, and I'm still here on the show. Serious. $250,000 Lamborghini Hurricane. I was driving them on the track. You know what was the only bummer? I only did 6 laps. Next time I go, I'm going to do 10 laps. Because I was just getting good. My lap time was coming up, and they're like, oh, now you got to turn off. And I was like, oh. But anyway, that was fun, driving that Lamborghini.
Well, Chris, if there's anything that we did not cover with you that you wanted to cover with our listeners.
How you guys came up with the name?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
give us
you told us some good story on
that. That's our family name.
Oh, the family name.
That's my mom's last name.
Nice.
My mom's last
After
name.
Mom.
After Mom's last name. Falcon Services.
It.
I mean, that is a powerful name, and congratulations. Your mom did well. She raised you right. You're living up to the name by carrying on. I mean, nothing more says that you're putting it all out there for your company by putting the last name of your mom, the family name on there. So, because you're putting it all out there, and I'm sure that you want to protect your mom's reputation. So, you know what, people? When you call Chris, know that you can trust his level of service because he's mom approved.
That's right.
Mom approved.
And then, Chris, before we let you go, is there anything more that you wanted to, tell our listeners before the show's over?
I have nothing really, but we our job, our work backs up our word.
Yes.
If you guys need to visit our our previous jobs. We are on Instagram at Falcon Services. You can see all our projects that we've done. We've done small projects to big projects.
That's nice.
We have no limitation to work. We take the small work too.
Good.
You know what?
That
is the key, because I see, guys, how many times over the last 20 years we've been doing this, people start doing the small jobs, then all of a sudden they get busy, and then when it's one small job, they ghost us. But here's what you realize: small jobs leads to big jobs. You got to do them all.
I want to say that's like another reason why we're so much in alignment with Chris, because it's the same thing for our team, where we have $100,000 leasehold properties that we're selling, and luxury.
And we have a $5 million property that's listed right now.
So it's like people are people, and we want to help them, especially if they're nice.
Yeah.
And so like that's great, Chris. That you guys will help. Big and small.
Kind job.
Yes.
We do the small kind job.
Thank
we do
you.
the big job, so you can take care of the beetles in the tree, and then you can do one bathroom remodel and everything in between.
And I'm excited for you to take care of those beetles in my yard.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
We'll be there.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you
Mahalo.
soon.
We'll have you back on the show again.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Take
Bye.
care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, so before we end our show, we have a couple more open houses
Let's go fast.
to announce.
We only got 3 minutes. Go fast.
All right, so these are all Sunday open houses.
Yeah.
We've got one out in Hauula on Kamehameha Highway. It's listed for 1375, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1656 square feet.
$4,000 buyer credit for closing costs. 2-story layout with separate kitchens for flexible living. Steps from the ocean, ideal for fishing, snorkeling, and whale watching.
And then we've got another one over here in Ocean Point on Kaiuhu Street. Listed at 1275. This one is this is an executive style home. They're in Ocean Point, a 500 series.
I think it's the only one available.
And last that we checked, over 2,500 square feet. And this is priced well, because these homes, we're looking at the resales, they're usually in the high 1.3s, like 137, 138. So this is priced very well.
1275, versatile floor plan, bedroom and full bath, great for guests or home office. 14 owned solar panels under the NEM. It means that you can sell electricity back. Primary suite, that's the good arrangement with Hiko. Primary suite with private balcony and ocean views.
Ocean views.
All right.
Ocean Point.
And then, so here's the thing about all our open houses and all our listings. If you go to teamlally.com, click on our listings, there is a link in there that says virtual tour. If you click on that, you're going to be able to see 3D tours, full-size pictures, drone footage, and video, all on our listings. We 100% do that on every single one of them.
Well, thank you for listening, and thank you to our sponsors.
Jodie and Derek of Pacific Rim Mortgage.
Bradley of Allstate Insurance.
Bradley.
Kenji with Pillar to Post Home Inspections.
I said that already. John with Kilauea Pest Control.
Duke with Hawaii Pacific Property Management.
Robinson with Fine Line Paintworks.
Amphi Estate Planning Group.
Jason Wu, Attorney at Law.
Rhino, Hawaii Unified.
Janice, Dreamhouse Drafting.
Fabio, Hawaii Water Damage Restoration.
Kyle with Impact Well Solutions.
Brian of Cleanscape.
Benji, Hawaii Referral Agent.
Danny of DHA Financial.
Joseph with Keymasters Locksmiths of Hawaii.
Chris with Falcon Services.
Oh man, I'm going to need oxygen to read this list next time. If you want to get a hold of any of our sponsors, just go to teamlally.com.
We also want to give a big thank you to Leah, our audio producer, and Sheen, our video producer.
Chee-hoo.
Make sure to tune in next week. We'll have an awesome guest talking about something that'll change your life.
Forever. This is the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the guaranteed
sold program. If we can't buy your home with agreed upon price and our time frame, we'll have it bought for cash.
Thanks
and aloha.